Hey everyone, my name is Patrick Evans and we are back in my kitchen, and I'm a food court serviceman with Village Education Partners in Newark, New Jersey. And today, I'll be kicking off part 2 of our Jersey Taste Holiday series, commemorating the holiday of Christmas, and I'll be doing so by turning these celery sticks into a reindeer themed treat. Now let's get right into it. For all of us who celebrate Christmas, we might be familiar with the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, if you're not familiar, that's all about a little reindeer who was always made fun of by the other reindeer because of his big, bright, red, shiny nose. Now, it was this same nose that ended up saving Christmas because on that night, Santa was trying to guide his sleigh and the weather was so bad they couldn't see anything. So when he saw that Rudolph had a bright, red, shiny nose, he had the perfect idea for Rudolph to lead the sleigh and save the night. For in honor of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer overcoming obstacles, embracing his differences, and being able to realize that everyone has unique potential, we're going to be whipping up a very easy and delicious snack I like to call celery reindeer sticks. So for today's cooking activity, we're only going to be using 5 ingredients, and that includes the celery to act as the main body, and we'll be chopping this up. For the eyes, we'll be using these milk chocolate chips. For the antlers, we'll be using these small mini pretzels and we'll be splitting them in half. For the bright red shiny nose, I'll be using red grapes, but you can practically use anything that's red. You could use raspberries, cherries, a cherry tomato, the skin off a red apple. Possibilities are endless, so if there's anything red and circular in your house or just red in general that you could eat, a fruit or vegetable, use it as a nose, anything will work. And last but not least, to hold everything together, I'll be using sunflower seed butter. Now this is a healthy alternative to all of those who may be allergic to peanut butter, but you can use any type of seed butter for this cooking activity because it's all gonna work and it's all gonna taste amazing. So now, let's get into preparing our reindeer sticks. Alright, so we got our celery here. I washed my hands and the celery for at least 20 seconds, so we're all good to go. We're touching the food. And like I said, we'll be cutting off both ends in a safe manner, and always make sure to have parents' permission anytime you're going to be using any type of knife. So keep your fingers in a claw-like fashion. We're just going to take off both ends. Push that to the side. Flip it and cut off this part. Perfect. And look at our final product. And now I'll be cutting this one more way all the way down, just so we have a few reindeer sticks. Now the next step is just to slabber all that seed butter or whatever butter you choose into this little cavity. Now we're just going to assemble all the cosmetic features. So first, we'll plop on the eyes. Then we got the nose right there. And then we add and there is our little reindeer snack. Alright, now it's time for the taste test, and I'm gonna be super honest with everyone. I'm not a fan of any type of butter, and I'm not a fan of celery sticks, but I do think it is important to try everything, especially healthy snacks. So I'm going to try this reindeer celery stick, but I'm not so sure if I'm gonna like it, but that doesn't really matter. As long as I'm trying it, that's all that matters. So let's go right in for it. Hello, reindeer. Right into my mouth. Let me just... I like the different consistencies of the pretzel, the cold peanut butter, the crunchier celery stick. Not the worst. Okay. And that is it for today. We are done with part 2 of our Jersey Taste Holiday series. I hope everyone enjoyed the celery reindeer sticks and will try it at home. But before we leave, I just want to ask one question. Instead of the red grape, what would you choose? There are so many different types of options like I mentioned before. You could use strawberries, raspberries, you could use cherry tomatoes, cherries, the skin off of red apple. Possibilities are endless, so think this at home, talk it over your parents. What are some of your favorite red fruits or vegetables that you might be able to use for Rudolph's red nose? But aside from that, thank you everyone for coming out to today's lesson, and I hope everyone had a lot of fun. And we'll be back for part 3 for our Kwanzaa edition. I'll see everyone then.